It is Tuesday, August 25th, and hello, my fellow musicians. It is so good to see you today. We are going to continue our discussion of rhythms, and this is going to be pretty simple. So you are going to have a little quiz. I've decided to do the quizzes instead of assignments, and if I want it to be the same, count the same as an assignment, it'll be worth 10 points. Like if I gave you a daily assignment where you had to, remember when you had to write the letter names? I'm going to do that as a quiz most of the time because that way you can submit it on here. You don't have to attach a document and email it to me and all that stuff. It's simpler for you and for me. So that's what we're going to do. So are going to have a little quiz. It'll only be a 10-point quiz, but you do need to pay attention because those 10 points, you can't skip anything. Sooner or later, it's going to add up. And let me encourage you to do this every day. I'm giving you small segments, as I told you before, every day, so that you learn a little bit day by day by day. And that's how you learn so many things. Language, you can't just cram it all in at the last minute. Math, you can't cram it in at the last minute. Music, you can't cram it in at the last minute either. So most things we learn, we build on. So you need to do this every day. We talked about the key signature and the time signature yesterday. So we're going to stick with this time signature. Know that there's 4 beats per measure, and that that a quarter note, a 1/4 note, which we call a quarter note, is equal to 1 beat. And we're going to stick with that for a while. And later on, I'll go back and maybe show you some various time signatures and how that affects the value of these notes. But for now, that's what we're going to stick with. You understand from yesterday's video how that works as far as the value, that what is equal to 1 can change. But today, so we're going to stick with this for a while because this is the most common. So in music, if we want to have one note played throughout the whole measure in 4/4 time, we draw a whole note. That is W-H-O-L-E, like the whole thing. Not like a hole you step in and break your ankle. This is the whole thing. So that's a whole note. And it is equal to 4 beats. A quarter note's going to get 1. So a whole note will get 4. And if I'm playing on the piano, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will not sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's something entirely different. You have to sustain it all the way through. If I'm singing it, it'll be like this. La. If I'm ringing a handbell, it'll be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that is a whole note. Gets 4 beats. You're going to need to know that how many beats a whole note gets in the quiz if it's 4/4 time, and the answer will be 4. Okay? Now, if we want to divide that into half, we can do that, and we want 2 beats to go all the way through. We can have 2 half notes. Now, if you have a whole piece of pizza pie, you don't hear a lot of people call it pizza pie anymore, but that is what the name of it is. A whole pizza, you divide it into 2 pieces, that is 2 pieces. It's a half, right? Same with $1. If you have a dollar bill, you divide that into half, you have a half dollar. And you've probably seen half dollars before. I don't see many going circulated anymore. Hardly ever get any in change, but I know half dollars do exist, so it's worth 50 cents. So this is worth half of the value of this. This is worth 4. This is worth 2. This is a whole pizza, and this are 2 halves of the pizza, right? So 2 half notes equals the same thing as far as the time value as 1 whole note. So we would count this. These 2 half notes, if I'm playing on the piano, it'll be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, it's not 1 and then silence, 2, 3, 4, something different. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to sustain that. If I'm singing, it's going to be like this. It's not la, la, something different. This is la, la. If I'm ringing it, handbells, it's going to be la. Let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So it's pretty simple. And we're going to look at, so you're going to need to know what a half note is too. You're going to need to know that for the quiz. We're going to look at one more today, and that's it. That's all we're going to do today. So this is a short lesson. I'm trying not to burden you all down with a ton of work. That's, again, I'm going to reemphasize because I don't think everybody's doing this. I'm afraid everybody's not. If you'll take it a little bit every day and just try to keep up, you will learn this so much better, and you'll be a better musician, and you won't have to cram at the end and get frustrated and panic. Just do it a little bit every day. You would be here anyway if we didn't have a pandemic. You'd have to be doing it. So just look at it that way, and you're really not going to spend that much time in my class on these kinds of things because I'm keeping them short, okay? Now, and if you want to divide this into half, again, each half note is equal to 2 quarter notes because this gets 4 beats, this gets 2, and this gets 2. This gets 1 and 1. So if we go with our pizza pie, half of it, you half it, you go that, you quarter it. You divide it into 4. 1/4, 1/4, or 1/4. 1/4 is 1/4, 1/4. Also with $1. 4 quarters, 4 1/4 of $1 make. We could, whenever we started calling quarters, whoever started doing that could have called them 1/4. We call them $half. We don't, we have a special name for that. So 1/4, we could have called it $4, but we chose to call it a quarter because I don't know why, but a quarter is a synonym for 1/4. So you would have 4 beats in this measure if you wanted. We have 4 beats in every measure. We have 4 quarter notes, and each one of them gets 1. So if I'm playing that on the piano, it's going to be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm singing it. La, 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 la. Notice that's different from just a whole note where I say la once and hold it out. La, 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 la. Right? Handbells. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, and this is how we will actually count. We're not going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. We're going to count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is how we play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all there is to it. Now, of course, where that falls tells us the pitches. So on the piano, this is actually, as you know, F, A, C. It's a C. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play A's now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now F's. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that part of it tells us which pitch to play, and this tells us how long to hold those out. And that's the 2 basic components of music. You'll need to know all those, so make sure you know them and take the quiz, and you get 2 chances. So make sure if you don't understand it the first time, go back and look at the video again. All right, have any questions, let me know. Bye.